Hey, Holly here with Light Seeds, as you no doubt know. I want to talk briefly about something that I find most fascinating about the work that I do with pets, telepathically from a distance. When I'm going through the cleansing process with an animal, I do kind of two parts. I do balancing, where I want to make sure that the chakra systems are balanced and the body energy is flowing smoothly. But I also want to look at any spots that might be a little bit stuck and do a releasing or cleansing. Most of the time, this happens organically during just my regular Reiki session. Sometimes it needs to be pushed a little bit. And I've just finished the last two sessions that I did, had a situation where energy needed to go. And what I do is ask the body to release all energies that do not contribute to the well-being of the system. And a lot of times that's organic and it just kind of goes away and I don't notice. Sometimes it's a little bit more dense and I'll notice, for lack of a better description, a lightning bolt, a little bit of a lightning bolt or a mist or something like that. Sometimes it's a lot more dense and a lot more challenging and interesting to me. And I might need to actually pull the energy out. That's something that I didn't like to do at first because it felt very invasive. If the body's not going to let it go. But it's almost like, I guess I'd call it an energetic surgery. I don't really care for that term. It has a lot of connotations, but it's something where I need to be more involved in the process. In which case, wherever the energy needs to go from, I will either use a tourmaline stone, and I'm not, for my own practice, I don't usually use stones. A lot of people do. It doesn't do anything for me, but my tourmaline, I have a great big chunk of tourmaline, and I've seen results with this. I will pass the tourmaline stone over the body that I have made small and put on my lap because we're doing this from a distance. And I will watch for where energy comes out of the body, like from what part of the body it goes into the stone. Sometimes I will ask specifically, I'm asking the body of blank client to release all energies that do not serve the client into this tourmaline now. And I kind of make it a command. Today's was interesting because what I saw, what I perceived, as I ran the stone over this telepathic imaginary body, was I saw a vacuum. It was so cool. It was the first time this has happened. It was like a little miniature vacuum cleaner, and it was picking up little bits of dark dirt. There's no other way to describe it. I ran down the head and down the spinal cord and very slowly watched it vacuum stuff up. I just think this is so cool. I'm always learning something. And then just dispose of the vacuum in the safest way possible. So when I perceived the closing of the session, Doggy seemed much, much happier, but I'll wait to hear back from the pet parents as to what really may have transpired. So as I said at the beginning, I just find it a fascinating part of the process, a fascinating part of this practice, and I wanted to share it with you. Hope it was interesting.